No, ahí, pero arriba, ponte en buscador. Bueno, señores, muy buenas tardes, señores. 1-0, papá, gózalo. Sí. No, ¿a dónde estaba? Ahí a donde dice azul, en vivo. Ajá, en vivo, el otro. Coño, Yané, ¿no? Al lado, ahí.
Mira, ahora al final vamos a vender ese televisor.
Ya lo vendí.
Ah, ya lo vendí. ¿A quién?
Jenny me lo va a comprar. ¿Por qué? ¿Vos lo queréis?
No, pero ¿cuánto se lo vendiste?
500. Bueno, señores, sí, señores, se prendió, señores, Barcelona 1, Atlético 0 en el minuto, 7, sí, señor, huele a remontada, señores, huele a remontada. Cancelo and Pedri putting everything into those defensive challenges. The referee Colin Turpin just trying to dial down the temperature a little bit. French referee in charge of the game. Good luck with that tonight. Like, Mendes' error to let it get away from him. Ekitike here for Liverpool. Outside of the boot. Ball into the box, headed away by Vitinha to Ryan Gravenberch here. No pasa nada, señores. Hoy hay remontada, señores. Te vas a tragar las palabras, Simeone. Las palabras que dijiste, Simeone, te vas a arrepentir. Here, Florian Wirtz is deflected at Liverpool. Yeah, I think fullbacks are very capable of doing that, aren't they? To get ball, find the width, and then also get back and defensive structure as well. Señores, casi el segundo, señores. ¡Casi el segundo! Impetus to run at his defender. Shady will lift him in the penalty area. Away from Cancelo. And cook it. Flipped away for a corner. Good challenge that came in. So a set piece to come for Atleti. To number 6 is just sacrificing their body here. Cook never afraid of contact. Covey stepping in here. He's not quite sure. He doesn't think he touched it here. Look at him. Look at May came off his back and follow through for Koke. Here's that play from Musso. That's after the recovery. Had 3 slipped. Has the wherewithal to get up and jump on him. Clean it up. What a wild start 10 minutes in. Plenty of spaces to be found in this penalty area. Vamos, señores. Cuidado, cuidado. Vamos, señores. Vamos, 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 Barcelona. Vamos, que sí se puede, muchachos. Vamos. further was that.
Bueno, señores, sí se puede, señores. Yo confío en mi equipo.
Major competitions and leagues around the world, they got to make a decision on how they want to play that. Hansi Flick certainly had one interpretation. Cholo Simeone had a completely different interpretation. There was a written appeal from Barcelona as well, protesting that decision against UEFA. Cancelo playing with Pedri. Start there from Ferran. Lamine Yamal helping it down the line towards Koundé. Kind of shifted centrally towards Ademola Lookman, but didn't quite come off. Ruggeri moved to the wing with much less risk for Layla. Takes over to Martina Griezmann. Griezmann will get a second chance at it. Talking was the one who was furthest forward. Griezmann wanting to turn and give away possession. So did Martin. A lot of challenges through that middle. The referee is going to give a free kick to Atlético Madrid.
Ya va a empezar sucio ese chico.
Every decision will be scrutinized.
Ya va a empezar sucio ese chico. Ya va a empezar sucio ese a cantar foul y ver que no tiene que estar cantando. Esa rata que no debería estar arbitrando ningún juego.
Simeone making 10 changes at the weekend. His entire Oldfield group given a rest. Quite a few players handed debuts on this match. Lifted forward. Header one there from Garcia. Work to do here for Koundé, who had to clear. Pushing Alvarez to play. Ruggeri. So lifting forward, well handled there by Giuliano Simeone. Only just about kept it in play. Like we'll see in leg one, Simeone, right? He's the guy. We've seen him now make 2 runs centrally as everything splits. You know, this high line likes to play for Barcelona, making that run from outside to inside. That was the impetus for the penalty kick.
Allá apareció el primer llorón del Real Madrid, señores. ¿Cómo lo están? Ya están apareciendo los llorones.
Here is Lamine. Surprised he didn't do LeBron James's goal celebration. Lamine is onside. Hesitant to play it. He goes over, referee unmoved. I think he might have thought he was offside, but he wasn't. Ruggeri. Just needed the touch, but there's a high pressure. Yielding results from Barcelona, and you see there, right, with the center back stepping in that case. Gerard Martin stepping in all the space in behind, and that's
Vamos, señores, que sí se puede, sí se puede.
It's obviously been the way to break down Barcelona. There's so much conversation about the high line. They're going to live and die with it. And every time Hansi Flick is asked about it, it's about the pressure in front of the ball. And when they recover the ball in forward positions as well. Now losing in numbers behind it as Ruggeri strides forward here with Lookman. January window signing from Atalanta. Plays with his former teammate Ruggeri on this left side. Here is the Atlético left back lifting across it easily away there from Garcia. Daniolo heading to safety. Now Atlético taking their turn to attack and have the ball. Would have entered the game with one game play.
Vamos, señores, sí se puede. Ese no es equipo para el Barcelona, señores.
I don't know that you can change much, right? You give up a goal so quickly in the match, and all of a sudden, you really not gotten into what you want to try and do. But of course, it changes the scoreline, right? It changes the mental part of the game. Of course, what does that do for Lenglet, who's clearly has got experience, and all of a sudden you're thinking about hasn't played in Champions League for a while. He's just going to give up a bad goal. They seem to have settled in now. was the pass he was trying to play earlier.
Están los llorones, están asustados, señores, están asustados. Están asustados, jugando para atrás, señores, puro para atrás. Ahí está. Ya la cagó Muso, ya la cagó, señores. Están asustados. Tiembla. Tiembla, Atlético, tiembla.
We just didn't see the beauty of this game after watching that man tear it up 2 seasons ago at Atlanta, helping them win a European trophy. Felt like the footballing world was stripped a little bit of the beauty of his game. Prolonged transfer saga turned into a year and a half in a place they didn't really want to be. Here's Koundé. Yamal, who has the goal. Stepping up on the big occasion. Well found there, Pedri. Slid that ball towards Ferran Torres, but it didn't quite come off. He can go from deliberate possession to incisive very quickly in this Barcelona side. Centrally, it's going to be hard to squeeze passes in, and from a defensive standpoint, you have Lemar making the play here, but it's a 5-4-1 defensively, and sometimes that's 6 across the back. And the spaces in between defenders, Chris, is really, really tight. Got it.
Vamos, señores, vamos, vamos. Vamos, señores.
They've been very good scoring in their building. Put up 5 in the last round against 4 knockout round against Brugge in this building. You're looking for that direct ball towards Torres. Well read there. At this point, these sides know each other so well. Playing for a 6th time this season. Nice. Slow to react to the challenge from behind there from Anthony. Now striding forward is Cancelo. Olmo. Lamine Yamal lifting back towards Olmo. Contact in that area. Nothing there. The judgment of the referee. It's Koundé there just stepping in the line of Olmo. Llorente. Deflecting on its way through. And a couple of players down. Anthony and Kobe were both slow to get up there. There would be a concern. He came off at halftime with the first leg, but then would have played 90 minutes at the weekend. It was a bit of a surprise. For a few players seeing a lot of minutes that you might not have expected. Anthony, an essential part of that midfield, staying healthy. Has been key for him. Olmo. Into Ferran. Trying to 1-2 there, but a lot of space in the center of the park for Barcelona. I was about to say the same thing. Look front to back here, right? There's about 15 yards. They start to get into that final third of the field. The space gets really tight. Were you surprised we didn't see Marcus Rashford in the 11? I was, because I thought at first, there's 2 ways of thinking. I thought in Leg 1 he had so many opportunities. Then you look at it and say, well, he missed 3 or 4 opportunities. So is he sharp? But he was really dangerous. Here's Cancelo looking to threaten from that same wing. Look how tight Atleti is right now. Only Ruggieri separated from the back to deal with him. First touch lets him down. Again, we go back to leg 1. A little bit surprised Atleti was pressing high up the field in that first half. Of course, the red card changed everything in the second half. This getting, I don't know about you, but sort of old school vibes from Cholo Simeone and his side, and how they've gone about their business for so many years. Well, he has come out and said that the players that he has now does lend himself more to attacking football and be better with the ball. But he says,
bueno, señores, sí, señores. Minuto 21, casi 21 para Barcelona 1. Atlético de Madrid 0, señores. La serie se pone 2-1, señores. No nos sirve.
Year in and year out. It's been 2 years now that they've gone touchy play there from Musso. But that money, and should they be always at the top of they've just been fighting with two giants in that league forever. Have spent a lot of money and find themselves well off the pace in Spain. Lifted towards Lukman, who controls well the penalty area. Ahead of Kunde, gets it all across and Griezmann trying to stick it in at the near post. He yells it and deflected on its way out. The referee for the moment is going to go kick. Trey is the key today. We talked about it right at the beginning. He's had a lot of space. They've a couple of passes haven't connected to him. When they do, and he goes 1v1 here, this is his specialty, and I think Griezmann probably got it right. And the referee certainly got it wrong here. Clement Turpin were a little bit behind the play there, but this is clearly a corner kick that is called the wrong way.
Bueno, señores, nos salvamos.
On its way out. Torres with a challenge in from Lenormand. It will be a free kick. One of many players, Lenormand, who could potentially miss the semifinal first leg with a yellow card tonight. 4 in the starting 11 for Atleti and 4 in the starting 11 for Barcelona. Would miss out if they pick up one more yellow. There's that challenge in. Fermin Lopez charging him towards that box. Challenge one there from Molina. Nothing in it. From a referee standpoint. Atleti already has experience this season. Having picked up a first leg win and needing to hang on to a lead in the Copa del Rey. They won here by 4-0. Barcelona did win the second leg 3-0, but Atleti going through and actually played that Copa del Rey final on Saturday against Real Sociedad. It's very much been a season of the Cups. Another back giveaway. Yamal's first time that ball letting it down towards Torres. Could easily have been a giveaway that led to another clear goal scoring chance. Into Torres who turns.
¡Gol! ¡Golazo! ¡Sí, señores! ¡Vámonos ahora! ¡Gol! ¡Lazo, lazo, lazo! ¡Sí, señores! ¡Gol! ¡No joda! ¡Vamos, vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos! ¡Habla, huevona ahora! ¡Habla, huevona ahora, maricón! ¡Habla, huevona ahora! ¡Simeone mierda! 20 años en el Atlético, lo que ha ganado son 2 ligas. Huevón para hablar mal del Barcelona. ¡Vámonos, joda! ¡Golazo! ¡Vámonos, joda! ¡Vamos! ¡Vamos, que sí se puede, no joda! ¡Verga! Y se volvió a salvar, no joda. ¡Se volvieron a salvar! ¡Verga! Se salvaron otra vez, no joda. Sí, prima, tranquila, tranquila, prima, carmalizate, carmalizate.
Save here by Juan Musso, of course. Nothing in it from Musso here, just the player following through and some image. And you can see that Barcelona technical area is ready to celebrate, but yeah, it's Lopez who gets the header, but then as he's falling to the ground, it goes face into stun of Juan Musso. As you said, there's nothing in it. Yeah, from a standpoint, but definitely a difficult image to see, and one that the medical team will have to take care of here.
Hoy es un día de infarto, señores. Hoy remonta el Barcelona, señores. Se los dije. Tan huevón nadie, no joda. Disque el Barça. Y se salvaron del tercero, no joda.
Se la llevó el tiburón.
El tiburón, el tiburón. El tiburón, el tiburón. Bueno, señores, calentando Rafa. Como que fue duro el golpe para Fermín Torres. Para Fermín. Saludos para Wissam Zuay, señores, de Argentina, donde nació el mejor jugador de la historia, Lionel Messi. Vamos pues. Pobrecito, mírenle la cara. Celebren, pues, no estaban celebrando, pues. Tenían una semana celebrando y hablando huevonada del Barcelona, pues. Sigan, pues, sigan. Hoy les toca 4.
Here, look at the potential for offside. It didn't look like it was a ton in it. Only just reboot of someone long way, keeping it on. It's a game of margins, right?
Como repiten la jugada del gol de Ferran Torres. Buscando la caída, señores. Vamos, señores, vamos por el tercero. ¡Verga!
Does at the very least get the touch, so Luke couldn't receive. This is so you can't fall asleep on it comes up for Griezmann. Goalkeeper went to it at the near post. Cooking.
Vamos, señores, a sacar todo eso. Fuera de aquí, fuera de aquí.
Fairly incredible. This tie is 2-2, and neither team has scored at home. Barcelona taking the beating of the early red card.
Maldita sea. No importa, señor, no importa. Se sabía que le iban a meter un gol. Eso se sabía.
The one-touch pass into Llorente. He gets in behind here. All he has to do is stay behind the line. He's clearly onside on the way to the pass. From Marcus Llorente. And an easy finish in the end for
Verga, siempre cunde, mano, siempre cunde. ¿Qué?
¿Esa película te la da o te la crees?
No me las da.
3-2. That's the picture, I'm sure, that Cholo Simeone drew to hire to beat Barcelona. We've seen it time and time again. Cholo Simeone, the calmest man in the room. In his stadium that went delirious. He's trying, but I don't know how calm it's going to be. Nothing about the meetings between these two have been calm this year. Barcelona could easily have gone up 3-2 and find themselves behind 3-2. That save from Musa looms large. Yamal, crash shift back the other way, goes with it. Actually lifted away from Murchani. From Cancelo. Fermin. Getting another cross in, deflects on its way through. This one is nowhere near being done. Lenormand. And Molina giving away possession here to Anthony. Just about helps it on to keep it in play. Good to see Fermin Lopez back on the pitch and looking fine after that contact he took from Marcos. Clement. To Juan Garcia. Has that much to do. Looking for the chance at one lead. Escaping the pressure it needed to. The area the pitch that he was in. Cancelo going early towards Fermin. Lopez. Sliding intervention there for Lenormand. Goes to Claudio. The referee is going to give a free kick to Atlético. Llorente. It's a great cross for the assist. His first assist in the Champions League. And Letienne is jumping. Garcia just giving it right back to Gerardo Martin. Has transformed into a central defender. Hansi Flick started in last season's semi-final. Left back. A lot of moving good positions, trying to find the answers. Once again, it is Barcelona failing to keep the clean sheet in the Champions League. They've failed to do it all season. Fermin Lopez going early towards Cancelo. We need to check cross with him, and that's catching practice there for Musa. Does indeed handle well. There for Barcelona was concerned. Pretty good look. Pull that back to the top of the box. That's where his runners were. Eric Garcia. Started the first leg in central midfield, shifts back with He's suspended. Came through in La Masia, went to Manchester City, returned 5 years ago.
Bueno, señores, no importa, no pasó nada. Un gol más y volvemos a empatar. Eso se sabía, que iban a meter un gol. Eso me lo imagino yo.
Yamal turning inside of Murchani. Hitting behind Ibanez, but lost the ball. The judge for the referee. The option to pass, but kept going. Griezmann does well. To find the option with Lenormand. Griezmann, lovely pass. The space in the wide areas for Atlético. Murchani. Griezmann coming back deep to facilitate, and once again switches the point to the attack. Spectacular stuff for the man destined for Orlando City in the summer. Shifted back towards Griezmann. Challenges flying everywhere. Alvarez wants it back. It comes from Molina. And Simeone behind the goal. Disappointed. Yeah, expected a little better out of himself, I'm sure. Quick run played in, but this entire play starts with Griezmann dropping into the midfield, having 2 times where he's able to control the ball, not give it away to the pressure of Barcelona. To look up. Instance change of play.
Bueno, sí, ese Condé no corre.
Yamal combined there with Olmo. Ken fighting those challenges. He's lost the ball on quite a few occasions. Gabi though with a sharp challenge. It's it forward from Musso. Garcia trying to keep the pressure on by nodding back in. At pace, Lenormand handling the trouble. Good challenging from Olmo. Barcelona getting 2 goals. From Yamal and from Ferran Torres. The response coming from Adam Lukman. Atleti will be through to the semi-final as it stands to face the winner of Arsenal and Sporting Club de Portugal. Henry trying to get it out wide, feeling he was fouled. But on we go. And numbers forward to the attack here for Atletico. Griezmann into the stride of Adam Lukman. Back to Antoine Griezmann, whose effort is blocked there by Garcia. And now Yamal will look to break and gets running by Rushy. Early outside of the blue ball again. We saw it against Atleti in the La Liga match. Said he'll slow it down.
Mire esa verga. 5, 6, 6, 7, 8. 8 a defender. 9. Chicos, eso lo que son unos locos. Unos locos. Y todavía sí le han metido 2 goles. Y va el tercero.
Dani Olmo. Fermín López. Barcelona going through the gears. Have to find goal-scoring chances again. Finding themselves behind in the tie. Fermín López whipping it at pace. Away from Longley. Koundé stepping. All clean as it's latched clear there from Koundé. Atleti once again sinking into a deeper shape. Cancelo. Well spotted run, but needs a response in the middle. Well spotted run, but needs a response in the middle. Deflecting out for a throw into Barcelona. Deflecting out for a throw into Barcelona. On their way to winning the league once again. On their way to winning the league once again. The Champions League. Give themselves a job to do throughout this quarterfinal. More heel there from Olmo, giving away possession, but Garcia read it well. Olmo looks away for a throw. Nothing's coming easy in this middle third. It's got every challenge from both sides here. Your center back getting the midfield, stretching himself. Game has slowed down just a hair.
Bueno, señores. Eso bueno.
Shifted it towards Olmo.
Penalti. ¡Rata! ¡Hijueputa! ¡Rata!
There's much contact, but it was the Llorente from behind. Yamal coming back to receive, turning again to Torres. Forces another save from Musso. He's been brilliant in those one-on-one situations. The referee and the assistant will stop play here. I thought I would Ferran Torres turn around. He actually got told.
Ah, la están revisando, la van a revisar.
The incident there with Torres is in there going to ground the ball away. Take a look at the first one. Jerome Broussard is our VAR. Here is the challenge. It's tough to say from there. Yeah, it's a little bit of contact from behind.
No la revisaron las patas.
A game with a magnitude like this, with all the tackles that are flying around this game. Barcelona has had a few chances here in the last couple of minutes. Juan Musso has been very good in those one-on-one situations. Fermin Lopez playing here with Pembe
Mira, pero ni siquiera la revisaron.
and Kunde. Now Pembe has maybe options, trying to play it in behind. Comes towards him in the end of Gabi. Tries to get that low cross in. It was dangerous. No one there to respond for Barcelona. Just about done with there by Llorente. Garcia won the header. Lukman has it stuck in his feet and has given it away.
Qué chico, cantó esa. Cantó esa, chico.
Didn't even look like he was making a wind up to take a shot on that one, just trying to draw the foul. Agreed.
Qué ratas son una basura.
Longley hitting that long ball up towards Simeone, who's bumped into Joao Cancelo as a foul. Here's the Atleti response to the game. Looking well onside. What a response it was, and what a ball by Llorente. A fairly easy finish for a player with the quality of Lukman.
Ya no revisaron el primer.
Yamal, lovely back here to the path of Kunde. Gabi controlling from Olmo. And Torres. Nice movement from side to side, but need to find the incision now. A lot of Atleti numbers marked in the boxes. Cancelo's effort. Still nothing. Nice touch there from Cancelo. Forces the corner. What has been a breathless first half. Atleti hanging on to the advantage in the aggregate tie. There's that big bandage on the face of Fermin Lopez, who took on the face of Juan Musso, lifted towards that back post and well overhead. For a goal kick. That one, no runners at the back post. I'm trying to think from Cholo Simeone's standpoint and what he would change in this game. Clearly cleaner with the ball in the back, right? The opportunities that they've given Barcelona off the press. Maybe can you skip the line? You've had some success with Lukman down the left-hand side, as we see here from the goal. Can you continue to go in that mode? Not take the risk maybe in the middle of the field when the pressure does come. Open it up a little bit. Outside of that, Atleti has been outstanding in this match. Just a little bit sloppy at times with the ball through build-up. I would imagine this will have a decent helping of first half stoppage time. And there it is, minimum 4 minutes to go. Here's Martin. Getting it back again from Gabi and now Henry. Fermin Lopez making a run in behind and can't get to it, but couldn't really shape to put a cross in. There wasn't anything really there. There's appeals for the corner. He's thinking there was a deflection here. I think Fermin Lopez let it go because he got out to the edge. He stopped right because it looked like he hit. Yeah, there is a deflection there. So corner missed on both offense. Yes, by the referee, so we're even.
No. Así no se puede. Así no se puede. Con esos árbitros
Llorente.
no se puede. Y si Leonel lo sabe, y ellos lo saben.
Vacillated between going
Todo
forward
el
and
mundo lo
attacking and sitting in
sabe.
and
Por eso es
defending,
que
trying to negotiate the scoreline as
juegan
much as
como
they
les da la
can.
gana.
This nice combination play down the left. His challenge goes out for a throw. And Alves looking the ball towards that right. Molina, nice combination play. Llorente into the challenge of Gavi, went strongly in to get it back. Kennedy is lost out. Simeone. And Griezmann helping it on. Goes for Lookman. Looking for that bottom right corner. But it deflects. Simeone, though, challenging it too aggressively. So Cancelo out of bounds. It was dangerous. Barcelona trying to play aggressively and quickly. Yamal. He goes. Olmo. Just had it left behind him. Goes for Mean as well. And now Griezmann. The switches have been a key part of how Atlético built. Yeah, it's predominantly down the left-hand side, right? They're looking for Jerry's who's had opportunities to get forward. As well as looking. Fermin Lopez playing now with Olmo. Yamal is going in for company. Makes a short run. Kunde shooting towards goal. And Musso wants to handle. It's been 2 or 3 times now. Players have come to the end line and no personal runners in the box. Everything is pulled back, right? Maybe it was a little bit more patience before that ball was played through and then some commitment in the box. Is that where you missed Lewandowski? That's probably where he ends up, right? Hansi Flick going for Ferran Torres and the line. He does have a goal, but he's not quite missing box presence. Him at the top of the box, turning and spinning. Ball towards Ferran Torres, who couldn't control us a bit behind him. Just wants to get it back, and it's going to be a free kick in a dangerous shooting position now for Barcelona. One of the stroke is outside. Ferran Torres had one opportunity to turn, doesn't cleanly turn, and then wins the ball back and draws the foul here. As Llorente is a little bit anxious. Yeah, there you see, easy one for Turpin, the French referee, to make this call a good opportunity late for Barcelona to have a look at goal. Looks like Musso wants 5 in the wall. Who wants it for Barcelona? Looks like it'll be Torres. Bongo standing around this set piece to try and bring Barcelona level in the tie. Leading to win by 2 goals to force extra time. Koke laying down behind the wall. This is a very good shooting position. Also trusting his wall.
Bueno, señores, se va a acabar esto.
And here is Torres, well over his sailing into the sand. With the ball taken to halftime. Barcelona came out firing, got the 2 goals they needed to overturn the deficit from Ferran Torres.
Bueno, señores, están asustados, están regañando, están cagados los del Atlético, señores. Están cagados. Se van a cambiar los pañales, señores, ahorita, los del Atlético de Madrid. Están cagados. Sí, señores. No pueden correr porque están cagados. El pañal les pesa mucho. Nos vemos en la segunda parte, señores.